Hey y'all, here I am with another little dolly video, and as you can see here, I've got a little Disney Princess Ariel doll review for y'all. As you can see, this is the Disney Princess Vanity Pop Ariel doll by Mattel. I really love the colors and the use of all of Ariel's signature colors on her box and just within the doll in general. And this was my boyfriend's Valentine's Day gift to me, one of them, which was very sweet of him. I got to go out to the store and he was basically just like, pick out whatever doll you want, and after a whole bunch of deciding and deliberation, I finally settled on this Disney princess over here because, well, I just love Ariel, and I think that this face is so shoujo anime coded, you know what I mean? Shoujo manga. And I just love everything about it. As you can see here, she's just got this kind of purple under the sea background with a whole bunch of sea creatures and bottles and jewelry boxes and treasure boxes and whatnot. And then we have this little oyster pearl thing right atop her vanity, and that kind of clear transparent base for it. And she comes with this really neat little chair, and she's articulated at her knees at least. And it looks to have, she seems to have saran hair, which is a very nice bonus. Now the little pearls are supposed to have some sort of surprise gimmick, and it just says that it comes with 5 surprises. I don't know why every children's toy has to be a surprise or has to have a surprise gimmick element to it, but here we are. I'm not gonna necessarily say that I hate this gimmick because I think it's executed neatly in this doll, but yeah. Moving on to the back of the box really quickly, we just have this gorgeous stock artwork and the Disney Princess logo right there, as well as Miss Ariel being a diva in her stock photo. And we got extra pictures right over there. It says refill and play again. And we just have the complete look picture of Ariel, as well as Flounder and Sebastian right there. And these very cutesy little seahorses and bubbles and whatnot, as well as the logo. But yeah, I think overall the graphic design for this box is really cute, and I really like that I was able to get this set because I just kept seeing it being advertised on the different shopping apps, and I honestly didn't think I was going to be able to get it because I just kept putting it off, but I'm glad my boyfriend decided to give this to me. But yeah. Moving back onto the box, I forgot to mention that you just have the logo right over here, Ariel's artwork, as well as the little 3+ and Mattel logo right there. But yeah, that's all they wrote for her box, and in the next clip she's just going to be out of it. Here we have this gorgeous Princess Baddie out of the box, as well as her little vanity with her pearls and her little seat. Starting off with this hair really quickly, she's just got a side part, and it's this very thick, luscious, soft, saran hair, thankfully, because they seem to give Ariel this really shitty low-grade polypropylene every release so far, and I just want them to start using better hair fibers for these divas. But yeah. Moving on to her little eyebrows over here, she's just got these very cute, very expressive looking eyebrows. And she has this very cute, expressive, cartoony stylized face. I said it before and I'll say it again, it's kind of giving shoujo anime a little bit. She looks a little bit like Paradise Kiss and some American art style had a baby. You know what I mean? She looks like a man and a woman had a baby. But yeah. Here we have this gorgeous little makeup on her face. It seems to be this icy blue on her lid mixed in with this purplish tone on her lower lash line, as well as brown eyeshadow in the crease. And she seems to have these little gems at the ends of her little mascaraed up lashes and at the bottom of her eyes or whatever. And she's just got this very thick winged mascara, and only a couple of lashes visible on the top and bottom lash. And she's got this orange blush on, which doesn't really make much sense with the makeup look in my opinion. I wish they would have gone for a pink or maybe a fuchsia her lips, but here we are. This is kind of reddish burnt orange tone or whatever. And then she's just got these very gorgeous fuchsia toned hot pink lips. And they look very Botoxed up. She doesn't really have a Cupid's bow, but they're very pretty, honestly. And like I said, she's just serving absolute face right now in my opinion. And I have to go ahead and condition her hair, boil wash it, and just treat it nicely so that it could look better than this out of box box hair mess. But for now I think she's presenting really cutely. And her face is a little pixelated, but it's honestly not that noticeable compared to like some of the other variations and like the other pixelation on the faces. And then moving on to this little molded on seashell top that she's got. It's just purple the way it is in the movie, if not like a little bit lighter. And it's got the molded on like seashells and like little pearls, and it's got these little frills at the bottom of it. And more of this like pearl beading like detail like on the side and whatnot. Very, very cute. And as you can see here, she's just got this fabric tail that kind of goes from like a gradient like seafoam green to like an electric like water blue, and then like this kind of like pinky purple, and then like another blue. And then her tail fin color is just this kind of like, what is this, like lavender kind of like mesh. And moving on to the little chair that she's got, it's just got these two little sculpted on like, I guess handles or like the little slot to just like slide her in so that she won't fall out as easily and so that she could be a little bit more secure. And the kind of like leg of the chair, if you will, has this like kind of seaweed like molding on it, and I love this like base that it's on. It looks like the bottom of like an ocean floor with starfish, seashells, and it kind of looks like sand. And if you can kind of see, it kind of just goes all the way up into this like little seaweed looking vine almost, and then it comes out to like a regular normal like office looking chair or like cosmetology chair. And moving on to this actual vanity that she's got, this is a very, very cutesy little thing with a tiny mirror right there. Y'all can see my hand trying to film everything. And it's just got these little pearls that you can kind of just like rip out. Ooh. And that's where the surprises are supposed to be. And it's just like a very pearlescent, shiny like orb. You know what I mean? It's just a little ball. And I love the little gimmick here because, as you can see, it's got this little retractable spring. And before I go ahead and open all the surprises, you can just go ahead and pop that back in, as, you know, like so. And then that spring will pop right down. And there you go, you got all the little pearls back in. It's just got this little like ornate, like bougie, like elegant looking detail along the mirror with like these pearls and these seashells and these little like swirl patterns and whatnot. It's very, very cute. And it's this nice kind of like lavender, like purple tone. And then there's just like this little pink extra like divot right over here, or like I guess guard to like stop this from falling out. It's got more little ornate details on it. And in the actual little like I guess sink of the mirror, you just have these little like starfish and like seashells. And like the little base right over here is just this like kind of teal turquoise with like pearl beading like all over it, and like she's got a makeup brush right there, and she's got a little bracelet. Like this diva is doing her makeup and skincare routine like at this vanity, honestly, and it's like the cutest, cuntiest thing I've ever seen. And as y'all saw before, there's just a bunch of these little like molded on pearls and seashells and like seahorses. That's really cute. And these like extra little like swirl patterns and whatnot and bubbles. It's very, very pretty, and I love how transparent it looks, and I love how you can just see the little pearls going through it. I'm definitely gonna go in and like open up the little surprises later. I might honestly just like start with one of them now to just kill time. Gotta open this. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Oh, there we go. Got the first little thing out. Okay, diva. She's got herself her little crown. It's giving Tiffany's, it's giving Cartier, it's giving Vivienne Westwood. But we have this little pearl crown right over here. It's very, very cutesy. I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to put it on her. As you can see, I gave this little diva mermaid her crown. And this is what the little pearl slash like orb thing looks like. Completely like without anything in it, hollowed out. And then like so, you can just go ahead and snap that back together. And then put it right back in this little vanity sink thing. And yeah, I'm gonna get the rest of like her surprises out later, like I said, but overall this thing is like the prettiest thing ever, and I really hope they start like putting more detail and like more fantasy and quality back into like the Disney Princess releases, so that they could maybe be on par with the way that they used to release them back in the early 2000s and like 90s, you know what I mean? Because Those Disney princess dolls were some of the best we've ever gotten and some of the best designs we've ever seen, honestly. And really quickly, the complete base for this like whole like Sync Vanity pearl thing is just this like pink little seashell and like beaded pearl moment with like these little legs on it, and it looks very elegant and princess-like. It's very, very cute overall, and I'm honestly very happy that my boyfriend decided to get me a dolly and that, you know, she was on the shelf, because I was honestly having a lot of hard time choosing which one to get because there were so many new releases there and there were so many great things. I saw like the new Popstar Bratz, I saw the new Bratz Charms there, I saw even the Winx Club dolls that I'm not buying because of that AI bullshit, but yeah, she was a very easy choice once I saw that she came with like all of this extra stuff, and I believe I got her for about $19.99. The only thing about her is like out of like box, like straight away her hair is like kind of a rat's nest. It's this like fire truck engine red color, and it's very, very soft and it's very great quality, but like I said, it's just a rat's nest right now, and it needs like a good condition and boil wash, and then it'll be like very presentable looking, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's what this diva is serving up. So now that we have the first little pearl out to reveal her crown, I'm just gonna take the other ones out really quickly just so that we can finish up the video and I can show y'all what surprises are in here. So let me go ahead and just grab this one out of here. This one is like a very like icy like pearlescent powder blue. It's really cute, I like the color a lot. Just opening that up very neatly. Okay, diva, what is this? Is this MAC or is this Sephora? It's this little like seashell compact mirror with the most like darling tiniest little seahorse on it. This is like the cutest thing ever. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna like rubber band this to her hand or like tacky glue this to her, but like oh my goodness, like this is one of the prettiest pieces, and it's so tiny too. I really, really hope I don't lose this thing. Let me go ahead and open that up and see if I can show off the little details. When you open it up, it's just got this little like pearl on the inside, and it looks to have this little like these little pans in there for like different palettes or whatever, but that was all that was in here. Let me go ahead and put that back in here so I don't lose it again. I do love these little pearls, although I don't know if you can really put much in them after if you want to like display everything together. But I'm gonna put one of those pearls to the side to open up. There's a very cutesy, very feminine looking pink one. Here we just got this one right over here. It's a very, very cute little color. Go ahead and open that up and see what's in here. Okay, diva. It's literally a hair clip with a separate dingle hopper. Okay, that's actually kind of cunty. I can see where most of the budget went in this set. No shade though, because Ariel is a diva queen. But yes, we have her little dingle hopper with a seashell on the end of it and this really ornate looking swirl pattern. And the bow of this little hair clip just has these very traditional like feminine pink colors, as well as these little hibiscus flowers, starfish, and like pearls. But this is like really, really pretty. I almost wish that Sebastian and Scuttle and Flounder came with this little set, honestly, because I don't know, like Ariel, like she's just like nothing to me without her like little animal sidekicks. She has literally got my favorite personality of like a lot of the princesses. Coming very, very close to Mulan, but like anyways. Speaking of Mulan though, I hope they do kind of something along the lines like this with her. Or maybe even release her in like battle armor, or like kind of what they did before in the 90s with their dolls. Maybe they could like, you know, release a modern version of that kind of like matchmaker dress to like you know, war hero outfit, but like that's just me. Moving on to I think the second to last pearl. We've just got this little icy blue one again. Very, very cutesy. Gonna open that up really quick. Ooh. See what's inside here. We've got another little hair clip, and this one just seems to be like these little sea flowers, or like whatever they are, with little seashells, more strings of pearl right there. Very, very cute. I like that at least the attention to detail went to this ginormous thing over here and like, you know, the rest of it. Go ahead and close that up. And then moving on to the final pearl over here. If I can get that out seamlessly. Just gonna see what it has inside. Oh, pretty. She's got on a nice little kind of like choker necklace with like, what are these, seashells and like beaded pearls and like giant little gems on it. It's very, very cutesy. I'm gonna go ahead and like put this on her. Now she's looking like a bougie blingalicious princess over here with both of her little accessories. And that's really all she came with, y'all. I'm just gonna go ahead and like put all of these back just so that I do not lose them, because y'all know that I lose things frequently. But overall, this set is like really, really cute, and I would recommend getting it if you can. It's not very expensive at full price, and at least Ariel has articulated legs, you know what I mean? I feel like it's a shame that this top is molded on, because I feel like that kind of limits the like playability of the doll a little bit. Like, she has this giant chunky piece over here, and like when you take off the fabric, you can't really change her into her like human like form with like, you can't put a dress over this basically and it look like normal and sit naturally. But overall, I think the tail is like really pretty. I feel like they could have added a little bit more detail to it, but like that's just me being nitpicky. Overall, I think this set is like a really great deal anyways. But like, yeah, y'all, we have all of that demonstrated, and then I just have our diva over here. But I really hope y'all liked that video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.